too much of this is happening with you, and that's why you're gonna get haters. So that's how we're gonna start the interview here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sunsplash, the Mix Show. I am Ja Prince,
And I'm Selector Princess.
and today we have the one man army from Germany. Big up,
Yeah.
Mattia from Warrior Sound.
Warrior Sound.
Respect my Sunsplash family. Good to be here and talk with you guys.
Okay, because
Yes.
in real life we see you some fest, we see you up on the cruise.
Yes.
But we also watch the Shutdown show. Can we
Yes.
start right there? I've met some people who were wearing some Shutdown merch.
Yes. I took a
Yes.
picture with them.
In some weird places on
Yes.
ships and festivals. So let's go back to the Shutdown show. How incredible has it been meeting people over the last couple of years?
Yes. Oh, it's been really all right. Like over 3 years ago when this first lockdown started, I decided to stream daily, and we built this big community, the Shutdown Show family, which is organizing themselves to link up in real life. So from the world reopened again, on my first dance that I kept in Wuppertal, people from LA were in the place, people from the UK were in the place, like from literally all over mainland Europe. They got together to celebrate that the world is open again, you know. So they all, anywhere I go, no matter which country and which kind of dance, people come to me and say, Mattia, thank you for the Shutdown show. And that's so amazing. Like where it really touched me on the Jamrock cruise, the last Jamrock cruise, because the day after the clash, which was kind of a mess with the sound thing and everything, you know, like, and I never really performed to my standards where I normally perform to. So I was like, okay. And then I was walking over that Jamrock cruise ship, and every few meters, people stopped me and said, "Hey, Mattia, thank you so much for the Shutdown show." And that was literally people like from the US side, from the Caribbean side, from all over the world. And I was traveling a lot in Europe, so I was aware that in Europe this community and a lot of people really watched the show, but that it really reached like all four corners of the world. That was a different feeling for me, and I was overwhelmed by this, like really getting emotional, because the energy that I put in, it just came back on that day, because I really realized, like, man, it was all over the place. So there's really a great feeling, I'm very thankful that so many people watch the stream. I do appreciate it, and it really helped me kept going with all the new projects as well when it comes to music, you know, like all the stuff that happened during the pandemic while I was not able to play shows. It really helped me to also like start my label and the music, where we talk about in a minute, and everything. So now I'm really happy to be outside again and travel the world and see and really meet the people in a real life that were watching my stream like in the early months of the pandemic.
I like it. And real quick, there was always some name of some artist, young, old, on the Shutdown show. I had to learn how to spell Scaramucci. And I had to ask Downbeat, yo, who is Horace Ferguson? Because he got a song, you know. So due respect for, again, educating a lot of people when we couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, and also one day Dandy Livingston, he was watching the stream. Like, man, he's a legend. Like in ska music, the early days of reggae music, he has that big song, A Message to You, Rudy, which was covered later on and was a big hit in the UK. Like literally went to the charts, to the top 10 and stuff like that. And he was watching the stream and writing something in the chat, and I was like, okay, wow, what's happening?
This is real.
And he did around like perhaps a handful dubplates in his life. Like, it's really rare. Like, I think people can approach him and probably get through to it, but I don't know more than 6-7 sounds that play him on dub. So I played that dub then while he was on the stream. And that was such a great moment for me to have the legend tuning in, and then I was able to drop that dubplate, and so that was really amazing.
Really love.
It's absolute love, and we love seeing your growth. I mean, from the Irish and Chin days with the Sound Clash to now, and the future is bright. And you mentioned your label, and we wanted to talk about that next.
Mhm.
You have a track with Nature Ellis. Tell us about that and the other artists that you have released.
Yes. So actually, like during the pandemic, I get away from Germany for a couple of months. So I was spending some time because there was nothing to do. I was not able to play, and I was working remotely from home, as most of us. So we went, me and wifey, we went to a Canary Island called Fuerteventura, which is like at the coast of Morocco. But it's political. It's a part of Spain. So it was easy to travel because it's a European country. So we stayed there, and Juggler stayed there too. Douglas Mesca, who used to play Sentinel before, the tall selector.
Yes.
He and his wife, they were like in the house beside us, and we didn't know about it. We just met over there, and we're like big friends in a real life, you know. So I told him, yo, next week I'm going there, and he said, okay, I'm going there too. Where are you staying? And I just sent him the house, and he said, okay, I'm next door. So we linked up over there, and he's like one of the main hip hop and German rap producers at the moment. So he's like really big. He has some huge German songs that were in the German charts and everything, and is like one of the main persons when it comes to German music right now. So he just told me all the time, come on, you have to do something. You have to start your label. You have to get this done. And he pushed me into this a little bit. So we built the first rhythm together, the barbecue rhythm, which I finished then with the next brethren when I was back in Germany. And from that on, I just worked on music. I always did. I always worked on music. I always tried to rebuild some rhythms for dub plates and stuff like that, as you can hear in some of my dubs. And then I just took this and started to work on my own instrumentals. And also, I have a great collective of friends around me, which are all musicians, and they own studios or they do music. And so I linked up with a lot of them and collaborated on a lot of rhythm tracks. And then in the end, I left the Fireheart rhythm where the Nature Ellis song is on. I left it in a friend's studio in Kingston, just to play it for the artist. And the next day I got back the song of Nature Ellis, The Conquer. And I was listening to it, and I knew Nature from like years ago when he started to tour Europe and everything. And I always rated him as an artist. And we just collaborate on this, and it turned out eventually to be his biggest song up to date yet, which has like over 500,000 plays on Spotify at the moment, and is and counting. So we were both really happy because I was just starting to record music and put up music and everything, and that I could help him to get his name out there again, because I know he voiced it for a couple of sounds on dubplate, and he always told me he even voiced it for a Shutdown show clash where one community member clashed against me.
Nice.
And they tried to get him to do a custom against me, and he just called me and said, I can't do that. I can't do a custom against you. I said, go ahead. It's just for a stream. You can He said, no, I would just say something in the intro. I'm not going to diss you in your song. So
in your song.
Yeah. So that was really great. And from that on, I was in Jamaica earlier this year for the Bass Odyssey dance, and I linked up with him again, and we did the next track called Lighted, which is like a song about weed, and that's really going good as well. It has a nice vibe, and we're definitely doing more music in the future. And then also in the pandemic, like last year when Jamaica still had the curfew, and we were in town, I was able to work with Fanta Moja, with Dre Island, and with a couple more artists, with Sizzla. I have a couple songs with Sizzla out there. The next one is coming, I think by the end of the month, with Sizzla and the Ghanaian artist called Jawiz. And so there's lots of great things happening. There are a couple of songs which are not released, and a few songs where I have demos already from some artists. And when I'm back in Jamaica in July, I'm definitely going to record more. I'm looking forward to work with Issa, for example. I really rate Issa. He's one of my favorite upcoming artists. He has like the energy, the versatility, and everything that it needs to be one of the main figures in reggae in the next couple of years, in my opinion. So I'm really excited to work with him. I linked up with Boogle earlier this year, going back to see him and hopefully do some music with him because I'm a big fan. And this is really like a dream for me because I'm mostly a fan of the artists, and then sitting together with them and working with them on music feels so unreal sometimes. And especially when you did dubplate work for 20 years and voicing dubplates, now doing music production. The work, the vibe of working together is so different compared to dubplates, because dubplates is just a quick hustle for them on the side. And that's how they treat you, because you come there and you try to hustle them, and they, you know, like sometimes, not with every artist, but sometimes it's just a hustle, the dubplate. But doing music together, you both have that one goal, that this song is going to be good. And the whole work that you do together with an artist is so different compared to the dubplate recordings. Like recording 45s with the Sizzler or with Nature or with Boogle or with anyone it's just a joy. With Azza Lineage, for example, we were like hanging out on a beautiful day in Kingston, and she was writing the song and we were listening to the rhythm and adjusting some words here and there, recording it, and it was just a good vibe, just a wonderful vibe. And that's what I'm looking forward to do that in the future more and more.
I like it. And just like you said, being excited, working with your friends and then your peers, because you played a role, being able to use your platform to play their music, different countries, different continents. And one thing I know that they always want to know, so when are we gonna go to that Jamaica Rum Night? Like they just want to come hang out with you and enjoy the vibe. So tell us about that night. That night has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it's going on for about, I think, 12, 13 years. And that's here in the U Club where my home base is. That's in Wuppertal, Germany. One of the most known dancehall clubs in Europe. Like when Stone Love touched down in mainland Europe for the first time, they stopped at the U Club. When Ninja Man played one of his, I think probably his only show in mainland Europe, that was in the U Club in Wuppertal. Like Buju was there, Sizzler was there, Clearpilton was there numerous times. TOK was Holy Part artist, Beanie Man was there. On Popcorn already performed there. So that club is known. And fortunately, I was able to get the resident night over there in my early days of playing music. So then I did that regular night for a couple of years, and then I was thinking about the concept. We were able to find a wholesaler for the Jamaican Appleton rum, and then we put in big orders, and we just made it 2 for 1 all night. We still have that today. 2 for 1. You get 2 rum with cola for 1 for the price of 1. And then I called the Jamaican Rum Night, created the brand, the logo, and everything. And naturally, it was growing and growing. And like there, like the dancehall scene in mainland Europe is kind of difficult. The club scene, especially between September and April, there are rarely dances that you find where you have over 500 visitors on a monthly basis. But the Jamaican Rum Night nearly never has less than these 500. It's more like the club has a capacity of 800, and a lot of times we hit that capacity. So it's still like the dance to go to whenever you're in Germany. And then from that, this dance took off. Like I took it on tour in Germany and went to different places with the brand. Even the Summer Jam put it on their dancehall stage in 2018 on the Saturday, which is Germany's biggest reggae festival. I think the second biggest after Rotterdam in Europe. So on the Saturday night, they branded it as a Jamaican Rum Night in 2018. It was a huge success as well. And I'm really happy that this brand is still going. I celebrated the 5 years anniversary with Walshy Fire. That was when Major Lazer was like hot. Like people were rolling in like crazy. And it was when Lean On was just like climbing up the charts, and he played it as the last song, and he got like 5 minutes standing ovations in the end and stuff like that. It was like a mini Major Lazer show on the Jamaican Rum Night with Walshy, and that was really good times. And but then on the other hand, I had, like, for example, Yardcore performing there as well. They were having a dub showcase on the Saturday in the U Club. Friday was the Rum Night, and they came there and performed on the dance in the prime time, giving them like authentic roots reggae experience. And
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm really happy about it. And the energy for me, whenever people ask me what's your favorite club to play music in, it's that dance, especially because like in the age that I am now, like my friends, they rarely go out. They probably go out once a month.
Right.
So when they go out, it will be the Jamaican Rum Night, because they know we all meet there, we all link up, and it's like at home, like where I see everybody, like
Yeah.
I see my old time friends, I see lots of people from my inner circle, and they all come to that dance. So it's like a family meeting plus like really a big and amazing party every month.
I like that.
And I know you're going to bring that energy for the Sierra Nevada Music Festival.
Oh yeah.
World Music Festival, because it encompasses everyone. But this is your first visit there?
Yes.
As a guest, yes, because I know Ja Warrior Shelter's always there. But
yes,
I'm telling you.
Are they ready for you?
Are you ready to go camping?
I'm really excited about it, really and truly. Like every person that was watching my Shutdown show stream from the West Coast or from Cali, they all wrote me, they all texted me, they're all coming to that festival. I'm super excited, like that it's really happening, like playing also with Jawaiser and the Jawaria Shelter family. I'm super excited. I'm so happy. I have a great slot time. I'm coming in early, like I'm flying in on Tuesday, so I have some days to get over the jet lag and like catch the vibes from early. I'm going to stay at the festival all weekend to see the Saturday and Sunday as well. I'm performing on the Friday night, and that's wonderful to see Kuma and Luciano, and then go into the dance hall, and just everybody's telling me that this festival is magic, like it's a big get together from people from all different regions of the country and the world, and I just can't wait for it. I really can't wait for it. Everybody got me so exciting for it, so I'm happy to see it with my own eyes, and also tell the people over here what it's like. So probably more people from Europe will fly over next year to make the trip then.
Exactly. An outdoor festival, definitely with the camping. Sierra Nevada World Music Festival, like you said, Warrior Sound is going to be there, and like you said, bridge that gap that the East Coast we don't do the camping thing that much. We do festivals, we do diversity, but coming from where you're experiencing Ratatam and like you said, Summer Jam, you're gonna kind of feel at home. You're gonna be in Boonville, California, and the campgrounds and the fairgrounds. Like you said, you're gonna spend time with the people.
Yes,
you ain't gonna be VIP in the back nowhere.
No. I'm going to be there with the people. Like this will be the Shutdown show link up on that side of the world, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That's
I can't wait for it.
We call that the West Coast. They call that the Kush Coast. I'm just saying, just relax. It's California. That's yeah. His name is Warrior Sound. We've spoken about production because again, you're in your own lane when it comes to that, and you're taking your patience to release that music. But now you can coordinate that with all the festivals in Europe. So Jamaican media, when they're asking us and we're trying to tell them, it's like, yeah, we're going to go over there. We're going to go to like 2 or 3 festivals. There are a lot of festivals in Europe from the spring to the summer and right early fall. Explain to our viewers here, you're booked for a lot of festivals legitimately, but they're so different because one's in Italy, one's in Spain, one's in Germany, Stockholm. Like, how different and great is it to be playing reggae in so many different countries, so many different languages?
Oh, it's wonderful, man. Really wonderful. And there are some parts in Europe that I'm so looking forward to travel this year again, like especially South Italy, Salento. The vibe over there, I think it's hard to find it somewhere else in the world. Even all the Jamaican artists that I know, when they've been to places like Mamanera Beach, which Heavy Hammer did run for a couple of years, and all these places over there, they call it Little Jamaica. And the people rarely speak English over there. Like if you speak English with them and explain them you don't speak Italian, they just keep on talking Italian to you. And but they're so kind and nice, and they're so helpful, and the vibe over there, they know the music, they know the dancehall and reggae culture, and they have so many of their own artists in Italy, and it's such an amazing place. And I'm really happy I'm back in Italy to play at the Freskeria Jamaica, which is like an outside dance in the summertime. And the people from the south, they mostly live like in northern Italy, to work there or study there. But in the summertime, they all come back home to the south. So that's where it's happening. And that's really, really wonderful. And then East Europe, like places like Slovenia, they have wonderful nature, and they also have wonderful festivals. So there's a festival called the Overjam Festival. It's at the Socha. The Socha is a river which is ice cold, coming from the mountains, going into the sea. So literally on one day you can snowboard on the mountain, you can do a kayak tour in the river, and then you can go surfing in the sea, like in one day. So that's how diverse Slovenia is with the nature over there. And the festival is really, really great. I've been there, I think 2018 as well. This year I'm playing on the main stage, actually, not on the dance hall. They put me on the main stage. And that's what I really love. There's another festival, the Raw Reggae Summer, which I help with the organization and work very close with the team, because it's the team of the U Club doing it. The club in Wuppertal where I keep the Jamaican Rum Night. So I'm involved in the organization and assist them. And they also put me on the main stage on Sundays before the finishing act, or the headlining act of the festival. And for me, those shows are really intense, because it's just like 30 or 45 minutes. But then on the main stage of a festival, when I first did it, I was wondering if people will accept it, because normally it's just live bands playing there with artists. But then it was such a wonderful vibe. I posted a couple of videos on my IG in the last years from that. When you see me on the stages with big crowd, like palancing from left to right, when I play some soca song, that's mostly like on Sundays on the festival. And Sunday is like the most lazy day, and people just give me so much energy on these days, and these shows are so explosive. And I'm really looking forward. I'm heading to London for juggling dance as well, which will be inside, not outdoor, but it's like in the festival season. And there's lots of stuff happening. You have the Bomboclat Festival in Zeebrugge in Belgium, and I really love it, because the name made it to the media, to the mainstream media in Jamaica, because of the name. And artists were like, hey, they can call a festival like this, but we're not even allowed to say it on stage. Like, and there are only like adult people in the crowd, and they are not allowed to say this word on stage. So I know that was a topic a couple of years ago. And the festival is really nice. It's on the sea, on the beach at the sea. And I'm so happy to be back. And it's also more like of a DJ lineup festival. They always have live acts, but it's like one main stage where they have sounds selectors and the live acts playing. So that's also really amazing. Looking forward to be back then. Yeah, it will be. I think my next free weekend is in September, so I'm really looking forward.
Seriously, when people don't understand, there are sound systems with booking agents, managers, producers who help a collective. You're a one-man army, and yes, this season you're very high in demand for the right reasons. We got to just salute you for being disciplined. Big up wifey. Yoga helps. So,
yes, it does.
To keep you sane and to keep her sane and the family together. And again, belated wedding anniversary to you guys. Traveling from festivals, you're still gonna come back to Jamaica. To do something else.
Yes, like right after Summer Jam, I'm going to jump in the plane and come back to Kingston for a week. Me and Dynamic, my frenemy Dynamic, where the clash count is Seattle for me, Jamrock Cruise for me, Jamrock Cruise for him. So that's 2-1 at the moment. And we're looking forward to continue this face-offs that we have in the SoundCloud world. And we are booked at the Guinness Sounds of Greatness finals. and that's like a free event in downtown Kingston where Guinness will just put up a big stage, do a roadblock, and people will come in, and they will have the finals of the Guinness Sounds of Greatness competition. I think there are 6 upcoming selectors, and really like future selectors, future stars of the Jamaican dancehall and reggae sound system scene. And 2 of them will fight it off in the finals over there. Plus, there will be the honoring of veteran selectors on the very same night. And then they have the clash of swords with me and Dynamic with, I believe it's 1 or 2 juggling rounds and the tune for tune round. And yeah, I'm really excited to meet him again in Jamaica and keep on building that rivalry that we have. Because we respect each other. You know, like the respect I have for the River Nile Crocodile is huge, and everybody knows that. And I openly say it all the time. But on stage, when we're in that face off, it sounds different sometimes, you know. But yeah, like he's my brother in a real life, and we played together. I think the first time that we juggled together was in a dance with Civilize in Belgium in 2009 or something. And before that, we were also linking up with we played online streams together actually way before that, like Paltalk in these days, where you had the PAR war rooms on Yahoo Messenger and stuff like that. And Paltalk, yeah, that's where we first met musically, and from that we just kept on building. And I'm so happy and proud what he did in the last couple of years. And same, so I'm happy what happened to my sound in the last couple of years. So I think it's really good to see us back in Jamaica and where it all began, you know, like where all that music is coming from, where the heartbeat of the reggae and dancehall scene is, and that we both are able to represent there is such, you know, like, yeah, it's a fairy tale somehow.
That's right. Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you have so much going on, and we still want to keep up with you. Mm-hmm. Let everybody know what your social media handles are. And where people can contact you if they want to book you too?
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. So it's at Warrior Sound is on Instagram, which is like my main social media is the Instagram at the moment. There's no downslash or anything, just Warrior Sound, one word. On Twitch, where I stream occasionally at the moment because of the summer tour, I'm not able to keep it up like streaming every week. I just told my fam that is still watching the stream whenever I stream that I won't be able to do it every week, but I try to stream on Thursdays as often as I can. That's twitch.tv/warriorsoundint, like the international INT at the end. On my Instagram, you actually have also a link to my link tree where all my songs and all my Spotify is Warrior Sound on Spotify, obviously. In 2 words, Warrior Sound in 2 words. And yeah, like on the link tree, you can find all the links to all the other pages, like the Facebook page, if you're still using Facebook, and YouTube and stuff like that. So that's where you can find it all.
I like it. And you're gonna start doing the TikTok? You're not doing it?
I had the app, but it's more like a comedy thing, in my opinion, and the content that I try to give is more informative, and I try to document what I do when I'm outside. Mm-hmm. So I had it, but I really didn't get into the app, so I deleted it from my phone again.
It's okay.
That's what's up.
TikTok is not for me yet. I will probably give it a try again, but right now, it's Instagram is like where you can follow me around the world, and yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like it. Warrior Sound. You're gonna catch him somewhere on some continent.
Yes.
Somewhere playing reggae music.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for your informative interviews and for the coverage that you do, and also for, you know, like when I first met you till now, that you always cover what I did, and I really appreciate you guys and the work you put in, and see you very soon somewhere around the world.
Yes.
There you go. The one man. When you see him, you give him one hand. Salute.
Respect. Take the princess, job prince. Big up. Respect.
Love.